And we are live. We are talking about Driders this week. Welcome, everybody. So,
Hello.
hey,
Hello, I love you.
love you too.
Haha.
We, all right, yeah, Driders. Something who did not have love from their mother, Lolth. Well,
Mm,
they loved her, then they didn't. That's the thing that got me. Is I was under the all I knew about a Drider was just to make sure I have this right.
yeah,
Driders is a curse from Lolth where it gets turned into a half spider being.
Yep.
yeah,
a
Like a
religion
centaur.
a religion that's obsessed with spiders, who loves spiders, but getting turned into a spider is a curse. So I was like, all right, that's kind of weird. And it got even weirder to me
yeah,
when I realized that Driders are drow that left such a good impersonation on Lolth. Lolth brings him to her world, puts him in what's called to the
The
demon
demon
web
web.
pits for a test of faith and strength,
oh
and those
yes,
who do not pass the test um turn into a Drider. The other ones
It's
just
just
get her favor.
there are multiple ways that Lolth
yeah,
will test somebody. The demon web pits is one of like four.
Okay.
A couple other common ones are essentially so if you're a devout servant of Lolth, Lolth is like, hey, this guy's kind of getting a little powerful. Let me see if he's up to snuff. And either she has a drow kill their closest loved one or
Whoa.
kill something stronger than them, like an enemy of the
yeah,
drow. Say if there's like a single mind flayer nearby, they're like, go fight that thing for me.
Mhm.
And if the person doesn't die but fails any of those three tasks,
yeah.
that's when you get Drider.
Okay.
Because
Because I
a
will.
lot of
Oh, go
yeah, yeah.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, because my thought in my mind was that never really made a lot of sense to me. But yeah, you explain it like that, it makes a little more sense to me, Logan. Just because.
Yeah, it's just if you fail the test and you aren't quite as cool and evil as Lil thinks you are, that's really what it is a
Mm,
test of both your strength and servitude. Like, are you willing to make a
Well,
sacrifice, and also are you a cool, sick ass ninja fighter
right.
if you're
it's
not your spider?
basically because there's another factor of it too. Of it is the idea of Lolth being like, yeah, Drow kind of master race. Like we think we're the
Yeah.
fucking best. Fuck everybody else. So what happens is Lolth is like, hey, you seem promising. You seem pretty cool. I kind of fuck with you. You came in here, you did this little dance. You might have shit
Hmm.
yourself a little bit. Actually, you shit yourself, dude. You're a Drider now. But no,
Yeah.
it's like straight up like if you step up to the task and you fail in any way, it's like that's not you are no longer a drow. You lost drow privileges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are now a Drider, and
You are
everyone will
no
know that you're a
longer,
fucking loser.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are half master race, half what I like, which is spiders.
Yeah, that's the
So,
kind of
Well,
thing that got me. Is also if you look at them, they're pretty dope looking still.
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. And I love
I
this
think.
page in general because it's just all my taste in women.
Oh yeah, with the dryad. Yeah. Well, there's another factor which doesn't really get talked in about, like with 5e stuff for obvious reasons, but another big reason as to why this is like a big curse and like a big fuck you, even
Mhm.
though it's like, oh yeah, you turn into a spider thing, you would assume, well, people would like that, right?
Yeah, because
And
they
it's like,
serve the Spider
Yeah.
Queen, and also you're still kind of a drow. Why are you exiled? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
one of the
because do
big
they
downsides.
do they look at a centaur and be like, "Bro, I'm so sorry."
Well, it's because one of the downsides to this too is drow tend to be like a very like sexualized kind of race,
Yeah.
and one of the
True.
things with being a drider is you literally lose penis privileges, like you lose your
No,
genitals. So
you
it's
just
just
get
like,
mandibles down there.
Anything but
yeah,
that.
you. So it's like you get the Quelaag treatment, like
Yeah,
fucking.
Chaos Witch Queen.
You get spider
She
snatch.
quailed. Ooh, yeah.
But that's like a factor of it, of just like on top of that it's like also you can't have sex anymore, you lose your genitals. It's a mark of like everyone knows you suck. But on top of that, lol still has like, because another thing you might notice
Yeah.
with stat block is a lot of the people that Lolth tests end up being are like drow clerics. Like most of them,
Yeah.
usually a Drider is a woman.
Really?
Because
Not always. Baldur's Gate weirdly
yeah,
stepped
Baldur's
out of
Gate.
the grain there by having a dude.
I found interesting,
Huh.
but I
I
it's not that it
actually
doesn't
think I don't know the full lore, but I think that he was a strong, proud servant of Lolth as a drow. And the moment he started serving, what is it, the Absolute?
Absolute, yeah.
That's when Lolth
maybe.
pursued him and was like, "Hey, you're using the power I granted you divinely to serve something that isn't me." And then he became a drow and continued to, or became a Drider,
When you said
Yeah.
when you said serving, I thought of something else.
like
When he was
serving.
when he was serving, like
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
He was- but,
He went from high heels to high
yeah,
drides.
yeah, high legs,
Ah, got it.
fucking.
I was
But
gonna.
yeah,
Sorry, sorry, Mario, to cut you off
no,
again.
go ahead.
But that was one I was going to bring up. That I felt like Baldur's Gate did one of the best examples I could see of a Drider being a curse. Because that dude was disgusting and insane.
Yes,
But-
He was a little freak.
Still strong as can be. So it's like, all right, I can see this actually realistically being a curse on these people.
well, because the same thing,
Yet also,
something that kind of comes. Mhm.
the transformation like fully fucked up his face. Like he has chitin
Yeah.
over his chest and body,
Yeah, has a few
and he has a
eyeballs on his
row
cheeks.
of extra spider eyes on his
I
forehead.
fucking love that design
So
detail,
good.
though. I love the spidery bits, kind of like melding more.
Like it's a chaotic demonic transformation. It's not this
Yeah.
clean centaur thing.
Yeah, and it kind of symbolizes the corruption more than. And it's one of the times I think 3 has the best art for any of the games, because 3E, it actually looks more monstrous. Like the art is this green spider folk that you actually see like its midsection, see like the mandibles coming out. So it looks like it actually is a scorn rebuke thing. Then you get to 4E, then you just get sexy spider lady. Then 5E, little more
Sexy
ambiguous spider, they them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
Sheesh,
like
whatever.
because I would say, because again, like it's not always a woman,
Mhm.
but like a majority of them are, because it has to do with the fact that like it is somebody that Lolth is like, okay, you might be worthy, and Lolth tends to prefer female
Yeah.
followers. So it's
Lolth
like,
is rarely cool with a dude, and putting a dude to the test, it's really rare that they would either
Yeah.
fail or administer the test at all.
and so like what, because another thing that it makes me think of as well are like the we talked about them before, the chitin and like the Choldrith, I think. Fucking
Yeah, just demon dwelling spider
yeah.
things, remnants of the last spider lord.
No. The ones that were the
The
like,
mutated elf ones.
Drow. Yeah, the mutated
Oh
elf.
yeah,
Because
Their
that's
little
kind
servants.
I feel like it's kind of adjacent to the whole like Driderification process of
Mhm.
like, these elves being turned into fucking spider creatures and shit. So it's like I like that it's like, because those guys at the same time are also kind of blessed by Lolth in a way, because some of them also still retain cleric abilities and stuff like that. They might not be super devout,
Right.
but it is something of a. And in the same vein, Driders have cleric spells. They have cleric abilities and stuff like that. And even though Lolth is like, you failed me,
yeah,
she still gives them something.
exactly.
Like,
Mhm.
but
They're
you still
not
carry out
fully
like the shit that I fuck with.
Yeah.
abandoned or forsaken. It's just like you aren't good enough, but you can
Mhm.
still help. Like you'll hang out
Yes.
on the outskirts of drow civilization, but you won't be accepted.
Hmm.
And if I need someone to die to keep my drow civilization alive, you're the frontliner.
Yeah, and
That's what your power is
kind
for.
of I like that because a lot of Driders stop worshiping Lolth because it's like, what the fuck, you fucked all of my shit up. Like
Mhm.
I'm living this cursed life, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I did. But you look kind of cool now. I kind of, you know what? I still kind of low key. I kind of fuck with you a little bit. I'm not gonna say that in front of everybody else, just so that you know. Like,
Yep.
but like between
You're
you and me,
you're my
like,
side
chill.
drow.
You're
You're my side.
You're my backup.
It's like Lolth makes fun of you like in front of everybody at the party, and then afterwards
Pulls your
they're like,
pants down.
sorry.
Reveals spiders.
Reveals your spider.
Comes up behind you, just like kisses you on the back. It's like, I didn't mean it.
They're like Lolth is like,
Gaslighting.
I'm really sorry that I did that in front of everybody and like made fun of you, and I also don't take back what I said, but like just know that like low key, you could use a couple spells still, just between you and me.
That, just so you know, that was a power move.
That was a power move, and I had to do that to show you who the alpha was.
I had to show the other drow that I can cut with the best of them, Then
I'm the alpha. I'm the one.
Loner alpha lol.
So what's funny is Lolth can't actually do this alone. This is not a power that Lolth inherently has, where she points at you and you become a Drider. Did you guys know that there is a third party involved?
No.
Not in.
There is a demon that hangs out with Lolth that is one of my least favorite designs in all of D&D. I hate this thing, but it is a shapeshifter who can turn into a drow or a person or a spider.
Oh,
and they are
Yoklol.
considered a yuklol.
I was going to say that
The handmaidens
I
of
hate their
Lolth.
design so much.
It's so terrible. It's just the worst thing ever.
Let me see.
You can't say that you fuck with it.
I thought it was a demon tree the first time I saw one.
Yep.
I think it looks really goofy. No, you're right, because it's like, because I didn't know that Yoklols were really cool. I
They're
actually
kind of
really I like a lot of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I completely ignored them for the longest time because I would look at the art while I'm flipping through the book and I'm like, the fuck is that anyway?
They look like another demon, yeah. But they can turn into hot babes, and then they're really good at talking.
Yeah, because I discovered them through Out of the Abyss, where one of the drow, I think it's just a high thing that drow priestesses can do, where they can summon one. But
yeah,
that was like
the handmaids of Lolth.
Yeah, that was scripted in a fight where she summons a yokel and attacks the party with it. So I'm like, okay, what's this? And then I'm like, this is the spider demon?
Yeah, how is that a spider?
Yeah.
But for some reason, they're really good at corrupting, like, minds, politics, but also bodies. And since they can turn into drow, they'll sneak into drow societies and civilizations. And if you fail one of these tests of Lolth, you'll get a knock on your door. And it seems like there's a hot babe that's there to reward you. But then it turns into a big, stupid, fuck-ass tree that looks like boogers and waxed. And it, like, glomps you and turns you into a Drider. Only they can do that.
It turns turns into a Sutta Wooddo, won't let you leave your house.
Yeah,
literally.
Door-to-door corruption salesman, god dang.
They just look like earwax.
These are demons specific to Lolth. Like these are like she made these off of like her becoming a demon lord and then just being like
she like reached into her ear and plucked a yokel out.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some super drow.
They look like Shrek's candles.
Something I also remember that I really like about them is that they're really toxic in the sense of
I thought
it's like not like physically, but socially. Like there's a snippet, I forget where, but there's like something of just like, oh, Yoklols can actually make really great partners, but the important thing is that all of your friends and family have to hate her. Like if they don't agree with your relationship, she'll be like a super devout partner to you. But if everyone's chill with it and they're like, you know what, you're part of the family. She's like,
Then she'll like eat your toenails.
no, it's like, fuck you, man. I'm out. Your friends are weird.
That's interesting.
I don't
No
like
son of mine's dating a drow.
No, Dad, she's not a drow. She's a demon from the 66th layer of hell, I swear.
Which
That's
one?
even worse.
I
And
know
then
drow
like
titties we're not seeing.
It's a Vrock or a
And
shadow
secretly the
demon or
guys-
nothing else.
Secretly, the guy's like, "Yes, Dad, keep it up. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. I'm getting fucking wild.
my wife.
Flying coochie. I'm
I'm
getting
gonna go home and this Yok lol is gonna peg me. In spite of
this
you.
Yak lol is gonna become a gawk lol, if you know what I mean.
He's gonna gawk on my lol till I lolf.
But, regardless, Driders.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't know that, but yeah, I read their summary real quick, and they're the handmaidens of her, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
That they
They're
come and
corrupted.
they come visit the Drider. They throw a sticky yellow glob at you, and it grows into a spider.
A giant yellow cumulon.
Yellow cumulon. It slowly eats your legs while you sleep, and you're like, this feels nice. And you wake up.
Oh.
Like that, is it Kafka that did the guy who woke up as a cockroach and still tried to go to work?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what a drow experiences. They're like trying to get to work and like go praise
Bro,
Lord,
what the
and everyone's
fuck,
like,
my legs?
"Bro, you're a spider. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're a spider now."
Every one of these looks like a glob. It ain't even just like a artist choice. What the heck?
I like the one take of the glob that's turning into the drow. I kind of fuck with that one too, especially. I like the fact that it is like this really nasty, like, I don't know. I like the chaosiness, especially for like a demon, of this fucking ugly little globule that like shifts into this beautiful babe.
Yeah. This is the last thing I'll say on it, because I feel so we don't get too far off Drider, but it's just disappointing to me that they look more like a Jublex follower than a handmaiden of.
Well,
they look like a Ichor slime or something.
Yeah, because
I remember.
Because yeah, I would like a really corrupted, warped form for a spider, but I'm just imagining anything but that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember who it was, because there was another demon lord that Lulth like fucked over, and I'm pretty sure he was like some slime kind of dude.
Jublex is the only slime-based one I'm aware of.
Fucking Anyways, before we go like too far on this, or further than we are, I do really like the fact that like Lulth keeps a kind of loose hand, and at the same time, Drow will still like use Driders for their own services, their own kind of needs. It's always like a kind of relationship of like, you know, the Drider can't really fucking do much when there's like a bunch of Drow like being like, "Hey, pussy, you got to work for us now."
Yeah, it's interesting that they will accept slaves into their community and they'll like drive them all around the entire Drow society. You can't do that to a Drider. It has to stay away. Yeah. But when you're like on a mission and you go out, you're like, "Hey, Drider, come with me. Go die for me."
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I wonder if it's kind of like a level of... Well, one, there's the level of like disappointing Lulth. But at the same time, I feel like they probably still fuck with them off of just straight up the spider aesthetic bullshit.
You'd think. That's a weird dilemma that they're just like, "I will never fuck with you, but also you are everything I like."
Yeah. I do like one aspect of them, especially that I think the flavor text really kind of contextualizes how you're meant to use them and why they'd still mess with Drow, is just that line of "I failed the Spider Queen once, never again," because they feel like they were at the height of what a Drow could be, where they had the opportunity to prove themselves to their god and failed them. So now they probably have a bad inferiority complex of the fact they've been literally physically warped and scarred, and now they're doing anything they can to prove themselves as worthy again.
If anything, that also fits with like the fucking like, oh, I'm fucking foul and disfigured. I'm gonna stay on the outskirts of the city, but like, if you guys need me for anything, I'm willing to prove myself again. Like,
Every time they like wake up, they just hear the Out There song from Hunchback of Notre Dame. You are deformed, and you are
I am
ugly.
default.
I'm just imagining a bunch of drow children, like, just like, yeah, just get Lee the Drider to do it. He'll do anything.
Oh, you need someone to buy you drugs? Go talk to the Drider.
Yeah, Lee, it'd be really cool if you like bought us to skooma.
Scuba dealing Drider. So that
Fucking yeah.
earlier point does beg the question: do you think Lolth has ever reverted a transformation?
Maybe.
It's like fucked with a Drider so hard after they did something cool, and they're like, you know what? Even though you didn't kill your wife, you can have your penis back.
I've done some. I've had something in a game like that before, but like it's like a. I can see that being an incentive, like a carrot on the stick kind of thing, of just like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, I know you're pretty pissed off. If you do like these really, really fucking difficult things for me, maybe I'll consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? In that vein, I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah.
I think
no.
that sounds like an empty promise that Lolth just constantly dangles until they die.
That's more what I see, is that just being like, if ever felt like they were losing a Drider, would use that to kind of reel him back in.
Yeah. Lolth is never once been benevolent in any way.
Yeah, because just...
Give them those fucking Hercules labors.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking,
Oh, yeah.
With like the idea of just like, you're not meant to like complete these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because that's more what I'm imagining. Because I can imagine Lolth pulling that to be as a guiding force to make him do something, but never actually do it.
Yeah. Because Lolth is fucked like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
No, 100%.
And in a way, it's a big. Drow are really awful. Lolth is really awful. And because of that, I love them so much. They're so fun to use.
There is an unapologetically evil, like, to a comic level that's kind of funny sometimes.
Fucking,
yeah.
Like, because when you have Drider, like, some Drow will definitely use Drider. Like, even the fact that the guy in Baldur's Gate, he was a servant of Minthara. Like, she basically pulled him from wherever. And so it was a thing of there would be high official kind of Drow that have a Drider, and you know, it is this interesting thing of the relationship with that, where they, especially with that guy, because he was also I've definitely seen, I haven't seen it like in my own playthroughs, but I've seen like some scenes of he seems to really care about like Minthara, or like in the sense of just like really eager to please. And it is this feeling of just like they might keep them almost like a pet or some shit. And it is something.
It's the family attack dog.
Yeah, dogs. They would have to just inherently be like, because they were put to the test after proving they were essentially both loyal and powerful to Lolth. And after fucking up, Lolth is like, hey, I want you to kill yourself, but like, I'm going to make sure that I get to choose when and how. So they'd always be like, oh, I fucked up. How do I fix this? How do I make it better? So that must be the common disposition of a Drider. Just like, how can I be better? And their body physically says you can't. You can never be better.
Is a fun tragedy kind of thing to go off of. It makes me want to have like the party encounter Driders and stuff, and feel like give off like a good point to show some of that plight, like show the fact that they are a very tragic kind of character in all of this, and they probably don't even know it. Like it's like to them they're like super brainwashed in the bullshit that they're in. So it's just like, yeah, I'm doing my part.
So, you know that gif of like Mercy descending down, reaching out a hand to some
Yeah.
like, child in Gaza? It's interesting that I think a party could approach a Drider in that same way. And I think that could have been what the Absolute did with the Drider in Baldur's Gate, where
Yes.
this is all something
Yeah.
that happened a long time ago. And instead of like Lolth, because Lolth is never actually going to care about them or help them, you could be
Yeah.
like, hey, if you serve us, you'll actually get Scooby snacks and shit. Like we'll help you out.
Yeah.
You could be our friend.
We'll let you play Xbox as long as you want.
Yeah. You can have all the Fortnite and cola you could ever dream of.
We're go.
Minthara, I love your new husband. Yay!
Yeah.
Yippee.
I mean, yeah, you just gotta pay Lee to Drider like a couple of V-bucks. He'll do anything.
Yeah. $19
Fucking-
Fortnite card.
Who wants it? Yeah. All right, y'all
$20 Fortnite card.
y'all are swinging me back on him slightly. I won't deny it, but yeah, like
I think
I will say, like, just me, my instincts, like I said, kind of where I was going for the point earlier of they look so goddamn cool. Why would that be a curse? But I also understand to them in a society where their religion is pretty much everything and is the foundation they live on. For it, for them going on the knowledge of them being a curse, that does make sense. Of its very existence means it's a failure in their eyes.
well, it is literally just
No, go
Lolth
ahead.
has marked them physically to be
Yeah.
ashamed. Like it's just like I have done something where it is so difficult for you to fucking hide the fact that you fucked up. Like you fucked up so bad and everybody knows. The girl you like knows, dude. You're fucked.
Dude, you embarrassed yourself in front of the chicks.
I told my girlfriend that I still loved her and that I wanted her, and she said, "Why is your penis a bunch of mandibles?" And I just cried.
I said it's all right. it's still good.
It's not that bad.
It's still.
Would you guys boink and spoink a Drider if you found a way?
If I yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is it like if my wife was a Drider? Would I still love her?
Yeah, but like,
Would you still love me
of
if I
course
was?
yeah. But getting down and dirty would be very different, and honestly, a little horrifying.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about the exploration. You know, of your relationship.
She has more legs to explore. That's
That's just more from the look.
It's the spirit of Does the spirit of adventure take ye or not?
Adventure awaits.
adventure. That's Flapjack.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think they look cool at minimum.
There,
They would love to hear you say that.
yeah. I just like flash back to.
They desperately need approval.
And I am ugly.
Yeah.
Well, he hits those notes beautifully. He's like, and I am ugly.
I am deformed.
I really.
Remember what I told you, Quasimodo. You're fucking ugly, and you are stupid, and everybody hates you. We looked that song up recently because we sing it to our dog sometimes, and it's
You are deformed.
you're deformed and you're ugly, and these are crimes for which the world has little pity. I think is what it was.
Again, I would say I really fuck with the aesthetic of a Drider. Like I especially fuck.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, it's another big thing of like Drow in general. Like the spider aesthetic is super fucking fun to go off of. I also, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. I think there was a thing with Ettercaps where they did not fuck with Driders, but
I think they Either they hang out or they kill him on sight. I know it's some level of tension to that degree.
Yeah.
It might be the other guys we talked
Wait,
about.
so Ettercaps hate
Because
what is it, Fae in general? So wouldn't elves extend to that?
no, not Drow. What is interesting is that giant spiders will hang out with drow. So drow are normally isolated. Sometimes they hang out in couples, and beyond that, they'll hang out with like almost a dozen giant spiders and just chill.
Yeah,
Which Ettercap also
yeah.
do. So it's like friend of my friend, but not my friend.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got the classic drow like super family. You got the matriarch, you got her polycule, you got the side pieces, you got the Drider, and you got the 5 to 20 giant spiders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the phase spiders who are just kind of like cucks watching from beyond the veil.
Yeah.
Gotta have those
Mine are-
polycule.
I swear, I forget if it was a fucking like. I remember there was something with one of the spiders not fucking with each other and being like surprised. It's just like, damn, they don't fuck with each other. What the hell? Like, maybe it was the chitin or something like that. Just more out of because they do actually worship Lolth. Now that I remember,
Yeah.
and it was like a fucking thing of just like maybe off of that factor. It's just something more along the lines of like they don't fuck with Drider for the fact of being failures, but fucking I can't for the life of me remember. But
Yeah, because we kind of put that together where Ettercaps and Chitin would be really good allies.
yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, we put that together ourselves, but I don't think Ettercap really mentioned any other spiders except like regular spiders, which is
Well,
interesting.
I don't know. Like, part of me is then like, I'm trying to think of like of a situation where you would just have the fucking spider squad of like, you have all these other fuckers that are left to their own bullshit, like having like an Ettercap and a Chitin and a fucking like Drider all together or some shit. Fucking
Yeah, because
Those are the monster boys.
yeah, the
Yeah.
we got the centaur, the little foul creature, and we got the long arm tribe.
which one am I?
You're the centaur, brother. You're the driver. You can't escape the allegations. You haven't stood up yet.
Look at him.
I would totally do it if it would mess up the recording.
It would also ruin the bit. Don't do it, you centaur.
You can't reveal the fact that you actually are a centaur.
What's it called? What's the cat? Is Pavlov, Chekhov?
Oh,
the cat that may or may not be
Schrodinger.
Schrodinger. Yeah, Schrodinger's centaur.
Yeah, Schrodinger's centaur. You are both
Centaur until proven
both
centaur.
are and aren't
Yeah.
a centaur at the same time. Fucking
I still am laughing at I've been laughing at that in my head, so it's really funny y'all said that, of just the idea of a Drider coming up to a centaur being like, dude, what'd you do to the horse queen?
He's just like, dude, I don't know how to tell you this.
the horse.
but you have horse legs. You pissed off the horse god.
If anything, I feel like the Drider would be pissed, or it's just like a Drider guy like walks up to a centaur and he's like, "Oh, you're kind of like me," and he like looks down and he goes, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Looks between his legs and is like, wait, oh, come on.
Come on, man. Come on.
She gave you a
That's
bigger
way
one?
Bigger than I ever had it, dude.
Did you make the horse god happy? What the hell?
Yeah, that's the blessing of the horse god turning into a centaur. It's the reverse.
Fucking damn it, dude. I can't have shit, dude.
And I like to imagine the Drider having another Quasimodo moment where he's hiding in the shadows, seeing a centaur, and he's like, oh, he's just like me, and like about to approach, and he just sees a centaur just like with a bunch of other friends, and they're dapping each other up. Like, yo, what's up, dude? And the Drider's like, nah, no.
Fuck. Well,
try to dap
There's
people
another-
up and they go. Then
I think
cast cleric spell.
something that I could picture that could be fun with a Drider in the sense of like having them out in the outskirts is, I think, for encounter situations, I feel like maybe having a Drider trying to, prove themselves in some way, or trying to like still like be chill with nearby drow or something, even though they're like basically exiled here. I like the idea of having a Drider like you're traveling around in the Underdark and in between getting to areas, coming through like basically like a fucking Drider's funhouse of like having all of these like, I guess technically the same as the fucking Chitin, but like having basically like a smart drow like fucking thing hunting you,
Yeah.
just for the fact of like, I'm gonna, capture you and send you over to the drow nearby, and maybe they'll let me stay closer, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
So tragic.
That's kind of what I'm
Yeah.
imagining is like, I think a good quest hook would be like just him on the outskirts of town hearing that the drow are having problems with a local village, and he's just like made it his mission just to ruin that village.
oh, what if you fucked over some drow, and now there's a Drider that's like, well, I'm gonna prove myself. I'm gonna go
Revenge.
out there.
It just kill.
Yep.
For fun.
You took everything from me. It's like, I don't know who you are.
I don't. Yeah. What is this? Why are you a Spider-Man?
The Drider has an issue with the party. Like they encounter the party fucks them up, and they're able to get away. They finally like go into other sections of the Underdark. They go up towards like the Chitin and like some Eder caps, and it's like, hey, I'm assembling a team. It's like-
This
I love that.
You just gave me an idea, Mario. Have y'all ever tried thought of this? You ever thought of if the party defeats like a noteworthy drow and Lolth brings them back as a Drider to get like that being their form of a revenant?
that would be kind of sick, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I fuck with that. I fuck with that idea.
Run it back.
So basically, you take out like a very noteworthy drow, and Lolth as punishment, like in a near revenant like curse, brings them back as a Drider. So you're
I like that.
getting a mutated version of someone you defeated before chasing you down, except they're absolutely consumed by madness and hatred for you.
Because they did technically, like, if you slew them, they would die. Which is interesting because that's part of one of the Lolth trials is like, say a drow has to come fight you as their Lolth trial, and you beat them within an inch of their life, and you leave them there like Anakin at the end of episode 3. It's like all their limbs chopped off, everything ruined, and Lolth saves them by extending the curse to them and giving them another chance to fight you as a Drider.
Oh,
Kind of the same idea.
it's like straight up Darth Maul, isn't it?
That's Darth Vader.
That is what happened to Darth Maul, yeah. Because Darth Maul comes back with the mechanical spider legs.
The spider legs.
What the fuck? Whoa, okay.
Have you never seen Clone Wars, Logan?
Yeah.
No, I haven't actually.
God dang. So I remember when I heard that someone said Darth Maul comes back. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Then I
was like,
watched
what?
it and I'm like, this is one of the greatest pieces of fiction I have ever seen. Because
That's fun.
it really fleshes out Obi-Wan and Darth Maul as characters throughout the Clone Wars. And god dang, it's
Turns Darth Maul into an actual character.
Yeah,
freaking beautiful. Sam Witwer, I love you, man.
a token minority red boy.
Yeah.
He always had the coolest fucking design, or one of the coolest designs.
Yeah, it's
100%.
sad they got rid of him so fast.
I
Yeah,
really fucking
so
loved General Grievous until they did him dirty.
yeah. They really fixed that where basically his rage and hatred for Obi-Wan kept him alive, and he was able to basically fashion himself some spider mechanical legs, and then his brother finds him, takes him back to their home world. He gets himself a regular pair of legs and another lightsaber, and he makes it his mission to chase down Dooku, Obi-Wan, and all these other people that did him wrong since Dooku was his replacement.
Yeah,
I mean, that's honestly like perfect Drider kind of bullshit to like factor
it
in, like
really
the
is.
idea of just like I do really like that idea of just like they're left all like dismembered and fucked, and Loth is like, I can rebuild you, and like they're like, really,
But
and
no
like
one will
all of a
ever
sudden
love
like
you
this
again.
fucking,
Yeah.
it's like picturing like their arms all like ripped apart, they're like they've been like blasted to shit, their lower bodies like removed, and it's just like, oh, it's okay, let me fix you. They're like, oh, thank you, Loth, and then like the most foul like crunching a bone kind of noises, like fucking body like pulling out. They're like, oh, oh, like fucking, they have like this like spider hand or some shit, like.
Oh yeah.
It's like this. Loth is like, here you go.
Here you
Yeah.
go.
No-
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, next time I do a game with
That-
Drow, I'm definitely doing that. I love that idea.
It's like the hope-filled fucking syringe thing, except it's just filled with spiders.
It's
Injects
just
you full of
spiders.
spiders.
It injects you with spiders.
Good old
Fucking,
fornication.
Ugh.
oh man,
That's what it's called. Look it up.
I didn't know that. Thanks, Logan.
Yep.
I
Spiders
also
under
like
the
the
skin.
idea. I think with having these spider kind of spider kind of
Men.
things. Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Fucking I feel like you are wearing a Spider-Man shirt. I didn't even fucking notice that until you like.
I was wondering if y'all were going to point this out. I've worn this shirt every video we do a spider creature.
I did not fucking
Getting some
realize.
birds.
Yeah, if you go back and look at Ettercaps and
funny.
Chitons, I'm wearing the shirt.
That's really fucking funny.
I didn't just wear it to show off, you know, my big old.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Fucking
I want to represent my boy.
Your
repping the
spider
spider.
tendencies.
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, because Peter nearly got turned into a Drider once.
Peter Griffin?
yeah.
Oh, hey, Lois. I'm a Drider.
Hey, Lois.
Swinging from building to building.
This is friggin' sweet, Lois.
Yeah. Oh,
It's me, Peter Griffin.
I'm going to go eat Cleveland now. No.
Fucking what was I getting at? Fucking spiders. Potential spider variants for like Driders and shit like that would be kind of sick. Like I don't know, having like some fucking bulky ass nasty tarantula Drider. Fucking
that'd be sick. One thing I was kind of thinking is I like the idea of more the Baldur's Gate 3 approach than the book really gives us to be more mutated. Because I looked at it. Their bites do poison damage, so that means they should have some spider facial features at minimum.
Yeah.
So
you probably have like hollow teeth.
yeah, if y'all have never seen the Drider Magic the Gathering card, it looks insane. Like they actually have a giant jutting jaw.
Jutting jawbone.
Yeah. I started describing it as that, and then I realized I accidentally committed a Tomar reference. He's infected in my every being.
This actually looks really sick, actually.
Yeah.
Actually.
Some of the magic art they did was some of the best D&D art they've done. Like, they reused a lot of it for books and after.
No, not the band. Sorry, I'm on a tangent. Scorpions are arachnids.
Oh,
yeah. Well, there is literally like an Eberron variation of Driders that are scorpions.
I love Eberron.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Thank you, Keith Baker.
Kind of like the centaur dudes who...
like the guy from Dark Souls 2.
Lamia. The ones that are like...
Oh, Lamia.
Lions or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Lamia, the ones that are snakes.
Yeah. So there's the lame ones and then there's the snake ones.
Yeah, we've already gone over that.
There's
Yep.
Fucking
well, it's fun to talk about.
That's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
In terms of...
I was just remembering I was mad again.
In terms of weird spiders, there is the tailless whip scorpion that has super long, crazy legs and like little little claudables.
Yeah, that is fun because it's like I don't have arachnophobia. Looking at that makes me feel uncomfortable. And
Yes,
I really like design stuff like that of just like I hate that it's creepy, but it's also fucking awesome that it's creepy because it makes me feel uncomfortable. I
Oh, jeez. That's
I
gross.
have like it's called the amble piggy
Oh.
with Y's.
You have
And I'm
ample
pretty sure
piggy.
they used that little thing in Harry Potter. They cast Excrucio on it because it's so cute.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
are, they are freaky looking.
Uh, yeah, right before the turn to page 394, or whatever that bit was. No, wait.
Excrucio.
No, Mad Eye Moody did that. I
Yeah,
should
but it
stop
wasn't that
trying
I
to make
Moody.
Harry Potter references. I don't care
It, it,
enough.
it was David Tennant playing Doctor Who,
Oh, yeah.
who?
playing Mad Eye Moody. Harry
Fucking
Potter's so good. I love how the story makes sense.
Yeah. I
and I
like
sure
that
do love
aspect
the
of
author.
Harry Potter as
Oh
I
yeah.
well.
wonder what she's up to now. Oh no!
I wonder if wealth makes a person bad. Oh,
I
Oh,
I wonder if my cousin thinks back to that where years ago I had a conversation with one of my cousins and she's like, "Why aren't you a big Harry Potter fan?" I'm like, "I don't know what it is, but J.K. Rowling just seems crazy to me. She gives me crazy woman
roasted
vibes." And she's like, "Oh, you're being silly." And I am at her 18th Harry Potter themed birthday, so all of her friends are looking at me like I'm a blasphemer. I'm really wondering how they feel today because that was like a good 10 years ago.
I just really like that the strongest wizard in the world couldn't like pay for a sniper to just shoot that boy. Like I don't get what the issue was.
kill that boy!
He struggled
Kill that
so
boy!
much. Yeah. He had like 17 different agents in this high school to kill one kid and he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a mass, I don't know, a genocide spell or something he could have cast? Like, why was he so fucking weak?
Yeah.
I cast exterminatus.
It
I cast Holocaustus.
yeah,
Not the school.
Genocide.
Schoolus Shooticus.
it really is a riddle why that couldn't happen. Tom Riddle, if you will.
Yeah, Tom Riddle.
Talking about. Talking about.
I love the timepiece that they use, and then they never use it again, even though it destroys
Yeah.
every facet of the reality in that narrative.
Yeah, all agency gone, boyo.
Gandalf was a fucking idiot in that. Anyway,
Talking about J.K. Rowling.
it
This
really
kind of
heats
is
up
a-
my
Speaking
Is
of
it-
evil spider women, Driders.
Yeah, speaking of evil spiders, this actually has a good segue into how I used a Drider in my game.
Tell us
So
tell us how
I had a
J.K.
Drider-
Rowling sacrificed a bunch of
Hmm.
young actors for power.
I had a Drider that I did the thing where I built up like a whole backstory kind of thing for an NPC in the thought of the party might like, you know, they might end up interacting with them. And so I basically had a Drider that was a trans woman, and the party didn't know that. And
This double trans.
yeah, and like this, the thing that
Sorry.
was set up with it. Well, no, you're good. The thing that was set up with it was the idea that I had was this person would have originally been like, you know, a slave under the Drow society and everything, and then eventually what she would have gotten approached by is I was trying to set up Pazuzu as being this really evil, awful motherfucker in my setting. And so the idea would be that Pazuzu would have approached her and been like, hey, I'm going to be like your fairy godmother here. I have a ring that you can wear, and whenever you wear this ring, you will look exactly like you will look like what you want to look like, basically. And the caveat of it is you need to be wearing the ring. So it's just basically like, you know, they put on the ring and they become this like beautiful, like busty drow lady. And they're like, and on top of that, Pazuzu also was like, they're like, I'm gonna do this free of charge. Like I'm like they present themselves as this like
What an ally.
I'm basically this like magic man that's going to completely change your life, and I'm gonna like I'm going to make sure that you are viewed positively in your role now. Like it's like fucking no longer will you be this slave. You are now like going to be considered like a noble to some people because what he did was in my setting how like magic shit kind of works. Like magic can be kind of rare. So when this woman starts showing up to places and having like healing magic and all these other things, people are like, "Oh my god, she's a cleric of Lolth." And so she lies and is like, "Yeah, I'm a cleric of Lolth," and gets set up real nice, has like a real like cushy kind of setup and everything. And the idea would be like eventually in her life, she would take on like this other drow woman as like a lover, and in wanting to like feeling like, hey, everything's great, everything's going well, I'm going like they end up like finding out at some point, oh shit, you saw me without my ring, or you saw me like not wearing the ring, and like they're like, yeah, but you still love me, right? And they're like, yeah, of course. And it's like immediately runs to the church and it's like, get that motherfucker, they're not, they're lying, they're not real. And like it becomes this whole thing, like it's like exposing them as like a fraud. It's in like the sense of not actually being a cleric,
Yeah.
obviously like big affront, and like on top of it just like
All right.
escaping everything else.
That
and
does sound like something J.K. Rowling would do.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that was that lover, J.K. Rowling. It was this thing where from there, since I had more of a situation of like, oh, becoming a Drider is usually reserved more for like women, because Lolth is usually going to have that happen. It's like, oh, we're gonna put you through that process as like a fuck you. So she becomes a Drider, and it's all fucked up from this. And like they like destroy the ring or something that she had, and basically what ends up happening is Pazuzu shows up again, and it's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry that this happened to you, but don't worry, I'm back. But this time, I will need something in return. Like the first one was free. He produces like another similar kind of ring thing, and it's like this ring will help you like not only will it like help you have like certain benefits and stuff, but it's going to work exactly like the other one. And if you help me, I can reverse your Driderification process. And on top of that, I can just put you somewhere completely different where nobody knows what happened to you. I could take you far away from here and you can be happy again as long as you work for me. And so
Pazuzu is so benevolent. I love
yeah, he's such a good guy.
This is the greatest ally I've ever heard of. My lord.
Yeah.
So he puts her in like these fucking life or death situations. Like basically has her like working for him under this idea of like, don't worry, one more job and you're good. Like one more thing and you're good. Next job they take on, they have to deal with the party.
Yeah.
I was thinking the party's gonna probably think something is up with this person. Something might happen here. And the thing, I think at the very least, the Drider was super fun to use because she was really like, I played her smart. I played her smart as fuck. And like, it was just like, okay, she has all these other allies here working underneath her. She is directing them. She's like using her spider abilities to like climb up walls. There is a point where it's like, oh, she gets full cover because she like fucking like literally went up a wall and went to the opposite side, would peek over, like cast insect plague, starts like casting bane on other people. Or not, no, because that was concentration. It was like insect plague, fucking like,
don't cheat.
When that went down, fucking like just doing anything to fuck with the party, having all this sort of shit to fuck with them. And then finally the party kills her in like the most awful fucking way of just like they fireball her, somebody gets up and personal, and they're like, I'm just gonna like literally pummel the shit. I'm gonna fucking beat her into the ground and shit. And it's like this thing where after everything, they're like, oh, does she have anything on her? And I was like, oh, you notice
A
this
ring.
ring that's on
Yeah.
her. So they remove the ring and they see that they like transform and they go, what the fuck? And they put the ring on and it's like, oh, it's like basically like a gender swap ring. And they're like, oh, does it do anything else? And it's like, yeah, you get like a free like 5th level spell slot like every short rest while you wear this. They're like, oh, it's pretty strong.
That's so nice.
Anyways, and like they fucked
Yeah.
up. Like, because there was a point where I was so annoyed in the sense of there was a point where one of the players was like, maybe I should talk to the corpse. And I was like, yes, okay, maybe something will come out of this. Like maybe they should cast Speak with Dead. And then next session rolls around and they're like, nah, that's a stupid fucking idea. Like who gives a fuck? I don't know what the fuck. Mario, what was the point of this? Like whatever. Like they're like,
It's
thanks
just
for
a
the
cool
ring,
ring.
dipshit. I'm like, God fucking damn
Dumbass
it.
piece of shit.
It's a guy.
But
I told you shouldn't have let J.K. Rowling be in your game, Mario.
Yeah.
but
See what
I
happens.
will say, I really liked how all that was. Like I liked my own use of having the Drider basically being set up as a very tragic kind of character. It's very much just like
Absolutely.
It lends itself to
and
a tragedy in nature, and I hate that didn't get explored more. That's a cool story he came up with.
I think at the very least there was another character that they came across that was also a similar situation of like unrelated to the Drider thing. It was like a guy that was a warlock to Pazuzu, also ended up basically being like pushed forward to fight the party, gets slaughtered by the party. When he dies, all this like wind swirls around him, and they literally see his spirit get like dragged away, like as he's like
God.
grabbing onto the ground. And I was gonna have this moment of like, oh, in this guy having like a fit, you will see like these shackles pulling on him. There's like this fucking like a misty wind cloud specter thing that he forms into, and it would be a big boss fight. Before like eventually Pazuzu takes him away and like basically drags him to hell, or the abyss, I should say. But fucking
fucking around in your campaign. That's
yeah. But the fun thing was, I had a moment where one of the players was like, wait, he has like shackles around him? And I was like, yeah, you see these like spectral shackles, and they're like, I have like a magic bow, can I like start blasting it? And I was like I thought about it, and I was like, sure. So they actually like free him. Like they have a moment where they like persuade him, and they're like, I want to help you. And he's like, oh. And so they break the shackles, and like Pazuzu's pissed, and like eventually like I have something set up of just like, oh, nearby bodies like transform around them and it becomes a different fight. But they have this other dude helping them. So it's now like at least I got to like show like, you know, Pazuzu's fucking awful bargain kind of thing. But it was like a moment of just, now they have this NPC that's this fucked up like specter guy. Like he's been another person that has been permanently transformed. He's undead now, and he's like this wispy little like skeletal specter that used to be a drow. But yeah, I liked my little setup with the Drider.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
That's very cool.
Logan, you ever used them? I'm also in the camp. Like last time, I hadn't really used them in my games either.
Yeah, I'm at that repetitive point where like I do a lot of loosely homebrew stuff, and even though I am introducing monsters, they're like slightly reskinned. Actually, you know what? In my current campaign that I'm running, I did have like I didn't do heavy lore into it, even though there is like world-based lore, where one of them is, so there's this infinite abandoned dungeon that the party's going down, and one of the upper layers was a relocated library that was put in one of the higher layers. And after multiple adventurers had been through here, ravaged it, taken all the important books, a Drider showed up and set up camp with like a bunch of spiders and stuff to just catch bugs because it was in the upper layer where they might descend low enough so that they could eat. And just as a little trap for any adventurers in this sort of pseudo abandoned area. And the party just, found it, obliterated the Drider immediately, and then went to look at the books. But it was like, can you guys leave this library? It's ours. And they're like, finally, I'm starving. And they're like, so anyway, as many fireballs as we can cast. And that was it.
It happens.
I think
Let's.
it is the tough DM thing of like even in my situation of just like, you come to a point where you're like, the moment they see anything, you have to be ready that they're gonna fucking end its fucking
Of
life.
course.
Like it's like I've had NPCs, I've had people in games like it's like, oh, here's this helpful NPC. He's like, oh, thank you for I kill him.
Yeah. In
He did one
yesterday's
sus thing.
in yesterday's little charity game that I played with Dingo, there was this like undead lich that was frozen in ice, and he's like, "Can you help me, please? And maybe I can get the MacGuffin you're seeking." And we were just like, "No, goodbye."
No.
Funny enough, I was thinking of Dingo actually, because she's what really kind of made me be aware of Driders, because she used to post art of a Drider character she played back in the day. It was a Drider Spore Druid.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, she had some really cool art for it. It was spider part was completely covered in mushrooms. Sure they still exist somewhere online, but yeah, she used to do some really cool art of them. But yeah, they were probably in Out of the Abyss somewhere, but that's like the main campaign I did that had a lot of drow influence, and and if they were in it, I don't think I ever used them more than just maybe like just a random enemy there. But yeah, now like next campaign I do that has heavy drow presence, I definitely want to include them somehow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they're cool.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
I think I've hit like a point, especially with the one usual game that I play, since it's my main goal of it is not. I have a specific story in mind, which it fucks me over a lot because since I didn't have that, I'm like, dude, I have no idea what we're doing. But it's since my main goal with it was I want to get a party to level 20. I'm kind of hitting a point where it's like, how many monsters can I like fit? How many like different kind of things can I toss in the game? Like how many times can I get like a chance to do some wild shit? Like I would love to at some point have this game be the one where I'm like, okay, Tarask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end goal. That and the deck of many.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll use the deck of many in a game, though I've fucked myself, because I did give the players, there is a route that they have that's open to them of when they meet up an NPC, he's basically going to deem them worthy and be like, here you go. I have a genie's lamp, you have one wish. And I'm like, dude, this could completely fuck everything.
Yeah.
But, that was my decision. That's
Yeah, it could be.
My dumbass said, have this.
You damn fool. Oh no.
You silly Billy.
So I put the deck of many in the game and everything went to shit. I just don't know what happened.
Well, that's the shitty thing about the deck is once it's introduced, generally the game's over. Like it's, oh, these are fun hypotheticals, but dealing with the consequences of them is not as fun as the concept.
I should put them in a one shot or something, or like a 4-shot, anything.
That'd be fun to start it out with like a bunch of kids get a deck of many things and they have to deal with whatever they have.
Actually, that'd be sick. Like it's like you're a bunch of random dudes, and it's like, oh, you find a deck of playing cards in this dungeon. you have all these dead people. You have all these dead corpses around like a deck of playing cards that are like completely untouched. There's like spider webs everywhere. It's like, well, that's not ominous.
You guys are on vacation and you go to this nice little town and it seems weirdly empty and barren, and you go to the bar and that's it. It's just a deck of cards and dead guys. And you're like, oh, that looks fun. Let's play cards.
That is a really cool idea,
I like
though.
that.
I like that flavoring.
We are tangential, though. Chuck, you said you haven't really used them.
Nah, yeah, like I said, I've never used them more than probably just kind of like the surface level, just mook.
Have you done like droughts?
You're my little surface level mook.
No. So I haven't in a while because just oh god, how many years ago was that? One of the long running campaigns I did was Out of the Abyss, so I loved the Underdark, but I was kind of like in the mood where I'm like, I don't want to do Underdark for a little while. So so yeah, the last two campaigns I did had a little drow influence, but they never fully delved like into the Underdark. I haven't even the way I've done my underground world is that my homebrew settings actually been pretty different. I've been actually thinking lately how I fully want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it is like a difficult thing sometimes of just like I don't want to necessarily like play it the same exactly the same as last time, so it's like remixing things here and there.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my Underdark, like I have a lot of Underdark stuff, but a lot of it is mostly like it being like, oh, this is directly like related to the Abyss. Like the Underdark is the Abyss trying to creep into the material plane, and that's why.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I really like that.
Yeah.
I think the Underdark itself is not overly compelling because it is just like the upside down. It's like, what if the world were a little bit worse and there was no sky? And that's kind of it.
Yeah.
It's like, what if there was a version of all these other people that was just worse? It's
Yeah,
like,
because Shadowfell I've used a lot. I like Shadowfell. And that kind of serves that purpose of a dark world for me.
It does.
So,
The anti-fate.
so I haven't just never really took the plunge and like really fleshed out how I want my homebrew Underdark. I got like some Underdark elements that I'll tell y'all off camera just because I don't want my players to know about it because it's a surprise. But
Incredibly offensive.
well, I made it all the way through J.K. Rowling without saying anything offensive. But,
Yeah, that was surprising. I didn't expect you to be able to do that.
I was chomping at the bit, man. Let's give it that rating before I get clipped.
I want to give them like part of me wants to give them a 3, but I feel like I'm leaning towards like a 2.
Really?
Off of it's, I don't dislike them. I don't dislike Driders. It's just that they're hyper specific in the sense of you need to have drow
They're not
setup.
versatile.
It's like you're likely going to have Underdark stuff. It's going to be a drow thing. Then that means you can have a Drider kind of thing. It's like you could potentially just have a Drider somewhere, but it would to me it would feel like you just threw it in there, like you just threw that, which isn't necessarily bad either. But it's just like it doesn't really like get me immediately like, oh, you know, it'd be awesome right here, a Drider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to put in the legwork to make it so that they can show up in the story. I think in that same vein, I'll also give them a 2. I think they are really interesting, and I think that they have a lot of like development potential, but in terms of diversity, usability, they're limited to the Underdark, and I hate that.
Yeah, it's a really tight niche, and especially if it being tied to a deity and a race. Like, if it was kind of like Banshee, where it was like an all-elf thing at least, or just like a curse, that kind of a little more generalized, it'd be more interesting. I nearly was thinking, because Mario, the way you described it, it seems like priests of Drow did that to your Drider and not just Drow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think there is something you could do with that if like you made like an insectoid cult, basically. That's a curse they would put on someone that scorns them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a lot of caveats you got to do just to make them work. So I
think about it too, along the lines of like, I remember when I give Minotaur a 3, and I compare it to like
still blown
a Drider, where it's like, I think I can come up with a good point of having a Minotaur show up before I would come up with a point of like, there's a Drider here. Actually, I did have, I had, I guess something came up in one of my games where a Drider showed up, and that was something out of the same campaign. An NPC had notes of an encounter that he had with a Drider and had no idea what it was, where it was like there was an opening that was made in the ground, and these little blue dwarf men came out. Like, from his perspective, it's like there was something wrong with these dwarves. They were all blue. And then there was this fucking big woman that had spider legs, and she was a Drider kind of thing. And that was kind of a situation of like, yeah, she just showed up out of the ground, and that was like foreshadowing to like, oh, Underdark shit's gonna come up. But I feel like even before something like that, it's like I could picture having a situation where there's just a Minotaur out there or something, or like having like, because on top of that, what CR Drider? They're like CR5, I think.
6 actually.
They're a little 6. Up there, which makes them even harder to use because of their clerical abilities.
Yeah, they have 3 attacks and
they're tough. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're solid overall.
I mean, they'd be good for like a main boss kind of thing for like a low level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're kind of in the loose consensus that lower CR monsters just are better because you can have a bunch of them and you can buff them yourself.
CR3 is like one of the best fucking CRs.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, like I was about to say, I like some of the homebrew ideas we got, like kind of the Scorpion Drider, but I'm gonna go with a 2 as well. So just across the board. Because
across the board, 2 with love.
Yeah, two with love. Genuinely,
2. I think they're a really cool monster, but just for overall usefulness and versatility, yeah, y'all make good points there.
What the fuck was it? Fuck! I'm trying to think of, the joke of like, it's not like parentheses derogatory. It's like the opposite of like fuck.
Complimentary.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, complimentary.
No,
too complimentary for fucking
I think with love is
respectful.
All I'm imagining is you're writing that on a bomb and sending it at someone. No.
Yeah, you haven't done that.
I mean,
parentheses respectful.
When I was younger, I kind of grew out of that. Are you still in your warmongering phase, Logan?
Yeah. No, I need more enemies. I have too many friends. I got to balance it out.
I know you keep trying to recruit us into your war against Jacob, but like, I don't know. He's cool. Like, we'll talk like once a month, and he's nice.
Yeah, I'll say some stuff off video. We'll talk.
Okay, we'll plot later.
You don't get to 15 followers without making a couple.
That's true. That's true. That's where he's at.
All right, let's wrap it before we clue people in on who we're beefing with.
Wrap it like in a web.
Evil things to say.
Yeah.
Wrap it like a Taco Bell taco.
Yeah.
Man.